Hey Sneakies, welcome back for some more War Thunder on the PlayStation 4. Now for this episode we're going to finish off the tutorial. More specifically, this will be the advanced tutorial. And we're going to go through each of the 4 sections one by one, starting off with takeoff and basic flight controls. Now don't forget to leave a like if you're enjoying this series and you want to see more videos in it. Subscribe to become a Sneaky today so you never have to miss another video ever again. And I do hope you enjoy. Here we go. Welcome to the tarmac. Today you will take your first flight. Oh boy. Try to follow the instructions carefully and don't be discouraged by any difficulties. Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some. Let's get going. In order for the plane to take off, it needs to build enough speed. I'm increasing engine power to maximum. Well, that's not gonna end well. Now I can release the throttle lever. The plane will gather speed. Now that my plane is high enough, the plane will slowly lift off the ground. Well, obviously. I can use the elevation rudder to make it take off faster. Now the plane is in the air. Well, I couldn't tell from the on-screen video here, but thanks. I'm waiting for it to build up enough speed so that it doesn't fall back to the runway. Then I'll retract the landing gear and flaps. Takeoff complete. My plane is now airborne. I mean, isn't it technically airborne when it's actually in the air? I mean, that's what I would think anyway. I certainly could be wrong. Okay, now we're gonna take off, test the main flight controls on the ground. Well, yes, my plane is gathering speed. And it's at 100% according to that top left radar thingy or whatever. No, the radar's on the top right. Okay, let's just stop this nonsense. Congratulations on your first takeoff. Thank you. Trust me, when piloting planes, takeoff isn't exactly the easiest part. Well, it didn't seem so difficult there. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot more difficult trying to shoot down other planes. That seems a little bit more complicated to me, but then again, I haven't really done it yet, so at least not a real person. I've done it against bots. Anyways, Mr. Big Yellow Circle, I'm about to enter you. I hope you're ready for this, because it's coming. Oh, yes. I've already told you that they're used to control the roll angle. Oh, yes, let's do a barrel roll. I'm looking forward to doing many barrel rolls here. Alright, let's do it. Go, plane, go! Oh! Well, that wasn't exactly smooth. Decrease throttle to 30%. Oh, that's 0. There we go. 32 is close enough. Okay, now 80%. Ugh, come on. Alright, 83 is close enough. Apparently we have a 3% margin for error here. I'm at 80%. Alright, let's just go to 100%. Screw this. I think that's what it really meant to say. Sometimes you need a quick short-term increase in flight speed. This can be achieved by using the afterburner. Accelerate the plane. It's already accelerating quite fast enough right now. Be careful when using afterburner. It overheats the engine, might cause it to give out. Well, that's just what I need. Another way for me to crash. Turning the plane should be easy for you. Alright, let's see. How easy is it? I am turning now, although I have a feeling I'm going to crash if I keep going like this. Oh, jeez. Let's even the plane out, please. Wait, now where's this waypoint it's talking about? Where is the waypoint? Trying to turn the aircraft, but you're not letting me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I better stop that because I'm probably going to crash into the water. Last thing I really need is a watery crash of death happening here. I mean, this is the tutorial. That'd be completely sad. It's a little bit expected when you're fighting other people in the air with their dogfights and everything. But when you're just learning how to do it, then there's no excuse. There we go. Mission accomplished, finally. Now that you've learned the ropes, let's move on to the final part of our flight. Follow the marked route. Proceed to the designated route. Alright. Where is it? Oh, no! God! Jeez, it's way too foggy out here. Why are we flying in the clouds? Can we go a little bit lower? Oh, it wants me to stay this high. Okay. Jeez, this is ridiculous. I can't fly in the clouds. Are you kidding me? I would say there's a marker over here. Where is it? Oh, damn clouds, you've been blocking my field of vision this entire time. I don't like that. Here's another yellow circle. Oh, yes. You've been entered. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. Now, the question is, where is the next one? It appears to be in front of me here, according to this. Doing action. Oh, there it is. Alright, now we're following the designated route. Hopefully this won't be too much longer. This is the advanced tutorial, so I'm going to assume overall it's probably going to be longer than the basic tutorial was. This is pretty simple stuff, though. We'll just try to not get too close to the ground, please, and thank you. This one's over here. I imagine this game is going to be a lot of fun, especially when they start actually adding in all the other forms of combat, like the ground combat and the naval combat. Like, I'm going to assume that the air combat's going to be a lot of fun in general, but when you start adding in all the variety, that's when it's really going to start to take off. Congratulations! You have mastered the main principles of piloting. We still have a long way to go, but you've made the first step in exploring the air. You have all it takes to become a real ace. I already am one. You just don't know it yet. Mission accomplished. And next up, we have aerial combat and landing. Here we go. Welcome to the second part of your training. Today, you will engage in your first aerial combat. However, first things first. What is that? You can always change your viewpoint when flying. Visually, there are 3 viewpoints: cockpit, virtual cockpit, and third-person view. Change the viewpoint. Wow, they really need to choose a better color for this font. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, and this might become my favorite camera angle. Oh, this one's not bad either. I'm a big fan of this. Press the button repeatedly to cycle between viewpoints. Choose the one you like best. You can zoom in to see your target better. Okay, let's try that. Oh, very nice. Often you will need to see what is happening around you. For that, you can look around. Oh, geez, that... it's a little too sensitive. However, your target might be out of your range of visibility. If that's the case, try to locate it on the map. Alright, let's look at the tactical map, shall we? Oh, well, that's not really much use right now. Mission objective completed. What is going on here? Oh, some blimps in there, okay. That was a little bit overboard. Master the main fight skills. I was going to say flight. I've already mastered the flight skills. Let's start your combat training now. Take a look at the radar. You can see your plane in the center, my plane, blah blah blah. These balloons will play the role of enemy forces today. As is any enemy, they are marked red on the radar. Only enemy targets in your allies' range of visibility are shown on the radar. You can Select the target to make attacking more convenient. Alright. Let's zoom in and choose this fool here. Alright, so we have now targeted him. Second, if you look away, there will be an arrow pointing to your target. Alright, let's see if that works. Or how it works. Alright, yep, see the red little arrow there, okay. Then we can look at the target by holding L2. Perfect. Now I'll just mess this fool up. Good night. Alright, that's great. Now to reinforce your new skills, destroy the rest of the barrage balloons. An altitude advantage is useful in combat maneuver, often making it hard for the enemy to hit you. Yes, sir. Alright, so let's see. Target this fool, and hopefully we're going to destroy him before we crash into him. Perfect. Alright, let's mark our next target. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, zoomed in. Alright, let's take a look at a different camera angle this time. I really want to see how this one plays out. Where is the next target? Oh, is that him there? There we go. Oh, this is so awesome. The only problem with this camera angle, though, I think, is trying to see people is too limited of a field of view. Excellent, it looks like you already feel comfortable in the air. However, sooner or later, you will need to land. Fly towards the airport. Alright, so the airport is... which direction? Oh, looks like it's pretty much forward from here. Let's increase our... oh, throttle's already 100%. That will be of no use. Oh, there's more blimps in there. Let's see if I can take them out. Oh, this doesn't want me to. It keeps showing some little red icon. Anywho, where is this airport? It's gotta be in this direction. Jesus, camera angle's awkward. Yes, I have a feeling this is probably going to be the most useful camera angle for the actual combat because it's... like, this view is too limited. Like, I could probably look around. Yeah, see, I can look around, but... I don't know, it seems like it's way too limited in the field of view in here. Even though it's the coolest camera angle as far as I'm concerned. Now, this one's pretty cool too, but... you can only really see what's in front of you. Like, here you can at least see to the sides a little bit better without having to actually turn. And when you actually turn, you can see a lot more of the battlefield. Alright, so anyway, there's the airport. Let's head there. Get this fool out. Get some extra credit. Actually, it's showing me all these blimps up here too. Let's see if I can take those out. Before we continue. Oh, never mind. They're too far away. Screw this. Back of this way to the airport. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's be a little bit smoother here. Alright, so we'll be hitting this yellow circle any moment now, hopefully. Oh, here we go. Now watch me as I land the plane. Okay. Soon you will have to do the same. First, I'll engage the landing gear. Then I'll drop the flaps. My speed will start going down, but this isn't enough by itself. I'm lowering engine power to 30%. There's no need to lower to 0 yet. If I realize that I'll be unable to land for some reason, I'll be able to go around for another try. For soft landing, the aircraft's speed at the moment of touchdown needs to be rather low. My plane is losing speed and descending. I need to level the plane horizontally so that it lands on its landing gear and not on the on its nose. I'll do this using the elevator. Alright, this better be a smooth landing. You're really showing me how to do this. Oh, look at all those blimps in there still. Apparently I didn't do a good enough job. After touchdown, I can use my brakes to reduce speed. I'm lowering my engine power to 0. And then I'll keep lowering the throttle lever to turn on the brake. Alright, seems pretty straightforward. Now my plane has stopped. Well, actually it was still going technically. It's your turn to make a landing approach. Alright, so I've got to follow the route. Your approach pattern is your pre-landing maneuvering close to the airport. It allows you to prepare the plane for landing and position it correctly. First, you need to descend, gradually slowing the plane. Well, not quite yet. I'm not in position. Let's wait for that to come up, please. And thank you. Wow, there are a lot of yellow circles there. Today's quite a productive day, if I do say so. Alright, I'm decreasing to 80%. Whoa, I actually got it first try. Alright, let's look around the battlefield. Appears to be clear, although it's still a little bit too sensitive for my personal taste. Drop the landing gear, alright. Oh yes, there are those wheels. Look at the battlefield to appreciate your position. Whoops. Stay in those yellow circles. The graphics for this game are pretty awesome too, aren't they? Alright, decrease to 50%. Oh, come on. There we go. 50%. Graphics are actually a lot better than I was expecting them to be. I mean, this is a free-to-play game. It's funny, a lot of these games on the PS4 that are the best ones as far as I'm concerned anyway are free-to-play right now. Like, you spend $400 on a PlayStation 4, then you go out and spend $60 on a bunch of games. Oh, let's decrease our speed. Spend $60 on a bunch of games to get for it, and then here I am spending most of my time playing free-to-play games. Go figure. Raise the elevator to prevent your aircraft. Alright. Alright, decrease throttle to 0%. Okay, that wasn't quite a smooth landing. Oh, no. Land. Land ho, please. Alright, we're decreasing to 0. Come on. Brake any moment now, please. Oh no, don't crash in the water. Please don't. There we go. That's like engaging the emergency brake. Excellent landing. I don't think you actually watched me land. Congratulations. Mastered the hardest part of... Wow, I can't read that. Our country can be proud of a pilot like you. Well, damn well better be. Next up is carrier, takeoff, and torpedoing. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Here we go. Good afternoon. Oh, well, aren't you polite? Today we'll be flying out with torpedo bombers. They're a key asset in carrier aviation. Prepare to master torpedo launching, which is a difficult maneuver. First, you'll learn to take off from the aircraft carrier. It's all like taking off from the tarmac, the only difference being that there's little room for acceleration. That's what we need, limiting our scope of abilities. So I'm pushing engine power to maximum. I pull the airplane nose up after takeoff so that it doesn't fall into the water. Alright, well, bravo for common sense. Only then do I retract my landing gear and flaps. More common sense, awesome. Alright, so I guess we're gonna take off right about now, Sneaky. So we're gonna increase our throttle to 100%. Alright, use rudder to level it. Continue building speed. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're not gonna crash in the water, at least I hope not. Go plane, go! Go! No, no! Alright, so takeoff is about to come. We need to increase throttle to 100%. Oh look, that guy just ran right through the plane. Oh look, so did that guy. That's some skill right there. Alright, so we're going to increase throttle to 100%. Hopefully we're going to take off and not crash into the water. It's always the preferable outcome. Alright, looks like we have a successful takeoff. Try to fly horizontally. Oh. Yes, that might help. Great job. You're in the air again. Follow me. Follow who? Oh, something over here? Push your nose down. What? Pushing it down. Relax. It's important to remember that torpedoes move in a straight line. The further you are from the target, the more chance it has to dodge a torpedo. The optimum torpedo launching range is about 1 kilometer from the target. That's pretty damn close. Now I'll show you how to do it. Alright, Mr. Expert Game. The torpedo will follow the same course after the launch. I'm aiming the nose of my plane directly at the ship. If you launch the torpedo incorrectly, it might go deep underwater or take the wrong course. You're certainly taking your time lining up this shot, aren't you? Wow, this is like super slow motion right now. If we were in a jet, this already would have been done by now. Now I can launch the torpedo right after the launch I start ascending. Alright, you're lining up your shot, okay. I like where this is going. I have a feeling I like the end result too when that ship down there blows up. Kaboom! What's with all the shaking, sir? Apparently the pilot did not miss his morning dose of crack. Come on. Oh, he's super close. Oh, I didn't show it. Rip off. Now you need to destroy that ship with a torpedo. First, take your position. Where is it? Where's my position? Oh, there it is. Hello, position. I'm coming for you. Alright, apparently I'm too high, obviously. Where's the target? Oh, there it is. Smoothly decrease your altitude to 400 meters or lower. Alright. No problem. Level your aircraft horizontally. It says I'm too high still. Oh, there we go. Needs to be flying horizontally with a slight down pitch. Under no circumstances should you pull your nose up. Well, like this. Whoops. Whoops, my bad. When you select your target, you will see torpedo crosshairs. The vertical line is the course the torpedo will take. Alright, so, oh, gotta move this over a little bit. Alright, this looks like it's gonna be a direct hit here. Alright, sneakies, we're gonna take him out with the torpedo. So it tells me how to launch it. Any day now. Launch a torpedo! I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually enjoy it. See you later. Oh man, a little too close for comfort. Let's see if I can look at it from behind. Come on. Come on, torpedo. Oh, you can see it's moving in the water. Come on. Wow, it's taking all day, isn't it? Come on, torpedo. Come on. Oh man, it's getting close. It's getting close. Come on. Oh, direct hit. Outstanding. The ship's destroyed. Not far from here, there are another couple to practice on. Fire from the ship's deck isn't the only threat. When entering the torpedo run, a torpedo bomber is prey for enemy fighters. However, we have a way to counteract. Change your viewpoint to your gunner. Oh, nice. I'm sure that would be pretty useful. Push the fire and trigger to open fire. One day this could save your life. I have a feeling this might save my life several days actually. Anywho, let's... Oh man, I like this camera angle so much more. Okay, I better pay attention now. Okay, we've got to get lower sneakies so we can actually make contact with these torpedoes. Now, ideally, I could take out 2 in a single run here. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We're going to see. Looks like these 2 might actually be a little bit too close to each other. Oh man, don't get too close to the water. That's the worst idea ever. Just to make sure I'm in a good position to take it out. Alright, launch the torpedo. See if I can get this other one too in the same run. Go on, just get down, get down. Oh, 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 not too close to the water. Go, torpedo, go! Let's see. Yes, got that one. Oh, I got the other one too. It's not on the radar anymore. Alright, so hopefully I can line up this other ship. Oh man, come on. There's a little room for maneuvering here. Hopefully I can do it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. Line it up. There we go. There we go. Torpedo away. Go, go, go. Oh, that's a direct hit. You're real terror on the seas. Oh, thank you. That's a really high compliment. Head towards the airfield. I really like to be known as a terror on the seas. I like to be known as a terror everywhere, actually. Fear to me. So I guess we're gonna head to the airfield and probably land the plane again. Why else would we be heading there? I don't know. Highly doubt we're gonna be surprised by anything. But I guess you never really know, do you? This is taking forever. Can I upgrade to a jet, please? I know this is World War II time, but I mean, come on. Couldn't somebody from the future, like, come back and deliver me a jet or something? Or even more preferably, somebody in the future give me some kind of real killing machine that can destroy everything here. I think you understand that torpedo launching is an efficient but risky maneuver. Be careful in battle. Good luck. I do. Thank you. This tutorial person is way too nice. And we have arrived at the final part of not only the advanced tutorial, but the tutorial in general, sneakies. So this will be dive bombing and carrier landing. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I do hope you enjoy. Here we go. Greetings, pilot. Greetings, instructor. Today you will practice dive bombing. Follow me. Alright, you got it, sir. Let's do this. Any day now. There we go. Alright, follow the instructor's plane. Alright, so dive bombing is pretty much going to be important for destroying moving targets. Horizontal bombing works well for taking immobile targets, but obviously it's not going to work well in every circumstance. For these targets, you need use of dive bombing. All right. Oh, the instructor's plane's really far down there. Does he have a jet engine or something? What the heck's going on down there? Can I shoot him? Shoot him down maybe a little bit? I don't know. I might fail this mission if I try it. And this is taking forever. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to be taking down some more ships, obviously, because I'm going to have to do some kind of crazy dive maneuver. Let's see how this works. When diving, the plane will gather speed. If your speed is too high, flutter can occur, causing the destruction of your plane. Well, that's certainly not ideal. So first of all, I'm decreasing engine power. However, it's not enough. I also need to activate my speed brakes. I'm flying at an angle of 60 degrees. Steeper diving might destroy the plane. Well, there's a lot that might destroy the plane. It's best to not even worry about it. I'm approaching the target at a high speed, but I still have time to aim. Now I'm ready to drop the bomb. There we go! Now the first thing I need to do is retract the speed brakes, then all I need to do is level the plane. So this seems fairly straightforward, so I guess we're gonna head to our good old friend, the big yellow target. Gonna go enter it because I don't know, it kinda likes it. Not as much as me, of course. It's not possible. And then we're going to dive bomb a ship. Hopefully it's not going to end poorly, because we kind of have a habit of doing that on this channel. Decrease the throttle to 30%, enable air brakes. Use the elevator to start the dive. Now you know the air brakes have been enabled because you can see those little attachments on the wing that came out. Alright, so where is the ship we're targeting here? See, it's really difficult to see because it blends in with the water so well. Oh, there it is. Come on. Oh, it's gonna make it. Oh! I sunk your battleship. Mission objective complete. Alright, now we gotta fly to the Enterprise. We're just gonna head back to the carrier. Alright, there we go. Now we just gotta go head for our good friend, the yellow circle, or the yellow target, whatever you prefer to call it. Either one would be an acceptable answer. Alright, so this is going to be the end after I eventually get to the ship, I'm sure, and that will be the end of the tutorial, so I do look forward to playing a bunch of online missions against other people, and primarily I'm sure that most of those videos are going to be co-op because it's just more fun to play co-op with other people. Mostly with Sneaky P, and I'm sure Ace McKnight will be making some appearances in the series as well. And hopefully we can go destroy a bunch of mad noobs. We'll see how that works out. I very well may be the mad noob. We'll just have to see when the time comes. That will be in the next episode. Every episode from here on out will definitely be online matches. I don't think there's any more parts to the tutorial as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. Thought I heard something about some tutorials getting unlocked as you proceed through the game, but I don't know if that's true or not. I'm assuming that it's just these two, the basic and the advanced tutorial. At least until the ground forces and the naval forces get added to the game. Then we'll be doing tutorials for those as well, and definitely enjoying their special combat. That's really the main driver of this game. Like there's... oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're going to show me how to land on the ship. Alright. The landings starts as usual. I extend my landing gear and flaps. Now I lower my engine power. Time to align the airplane with the runway. I'm beginning my descent. As I approach the runway, I need to level the plane horizontally. Now for the final stage of the landing, I'm flying level with the flight deck. Watch carefully for the moment of touchdown. That's it, my plane has stopped. Okay, now that looked a little too smooth for me to possibly pull off, so let's see how this is actually going to go down. I don't imagine it's going to be too well. Oh, now this is going to take forever to go through this little motion here. Alright, so now as I was saying, the main draw for this game is really going to be the different aspect of seeing all the different forces come into play together. Like, they're all interesting by themselves, but there's already games out there that specialize in that kind of combat, really. Like, there's already, like, Ace Combat used to be a popular air combat game. Granted, that uses jets, not these airplanes from World War II, but still. There's also like naval combat games out there too. I can't think of any. I know I've seen some. And of course his ground forces combat games. So there's tons and tons of those out there. But it's really going to be interesting to see how all three of them come together and really getting the variety going for sure. Alright, so I gotta decrease my throttle to 80%. There we go. Appreciate your position. Alright. Pretty straightforward. And just as with all my other series that can potentially be played with other people, if any of you would like to appear in this series, just let me know down in the comments below, or you can add me on PSN. I'm sure you've seen my username, but if you haven't, it is xsneakyg. Well, actually, it's xsneaky-gx. That's my PSN username. The only thing is, if you actually want to have your voice appear in the series, I'm going to need you to be able to communicate over Skype while we're playing and also record your voice on your computer and send me the file. If you don't have a program, there are free ones out there, so that's not really a problem. And hopefully we can have a lot of fun with this series, because I do imagine this game's going to be really fun. I mean, they still only have the air combat in the PS4 version right now. I know the PC version has all three, I believe. So that one's probably a lot more fun to play. At least right now. Eventually, I'm sure the versions will be caught up to each other. But then again, you never really know. Just look at Minecraft. The PC version's way ahead of the other versions. And it's not likely those are ever going to catch up to each other. Alright, so approaching the final runway here. I'm not really anticipating a smooth landing, and I recommend you don't anticipate a smooth landing either. Raise the elevator to prevent your aircraft from crashing. Decrease throttle to 0%. Check. Alright, here we go. Oh no, this is not going to end well. Oh no. Ah, come on. Stop. Stop. Oh no. Oh man, really? That counts as a mission accomplished? I just destroyed the plane. Like, that's the point where they decide to kick you out of the army. Get out of here. That was basically like a kamikaze maneuver. And if that was a kamikaze maneuver, I actually failed at it because I didn't kill myself. Alright, so that's the end of the tutorial for War Thunder. I do hope you've been enjoying this series and you want to keep seeing more videos in this series. If you do, all I have to do is click like to let me know. And let me know down in the comments below any tips and strategies you have for actually standing a chance in online combat. I have not experienced it yet, so I really can't say for sure how well it's going to go. We'll see, though. Like, I know there's all kinds of different menus in here where you can go purchase different, like, airplanes and everything. So I'm going to assume the one I start out with is going to be pretty terrible, so I will get destroyed fairly quickly. Anyways, if you're not already sneaky, become one today by hitting subscribe. That way you'll never have to miss another video in this series or any other series I'm currently doing ever again. Share and favorite this video so we can grow together, and I seriously appreciate all the support you're giving me by doing so. And I will see you next time for some more War Thunder on the PlayStation 4.